I'm Titanic, a name carved not just into steel, but into the very soul of history. They called me the ship of dreams, grand, unsinkable, invincible. But I am also a ghost, resting at the bottom of the sea, wrapped in silence and memory. I was born in Belfast, crafted by thousands of hands. They built me with pride, with precision, and with ambition. I was the largest moving object the world had ever seen. My halls were lined with marble, my chandeliers sparkled like stars, and my engines roared with power. I was not just a ship, I was a promise. A promise of progress, of luxury, of the future. On April 10, 1912, I set sail for the first time. My heart swelled with excitement. From Southampton I departed, bound for New York, cutting through the cold Atlantic with elegance and might. Aboard me were the world's richest elites, dressed in silks and diamonds, and humble souls too, tucked below deck, carrying dreams heavier than their luggage. They laughed, danced, whispered hopes under the stars. They believed in me, in my strength, in my name. They thought I could never fall. So did those who made me. That was their first mistake. Then came the night, April 14th. The air was biting cold, the sea calm, too calm. There were no waves, no warnings. Only the stars above and the deep, black silence below. And then, ice. I saw it too late. A silent mountain of ice, floating like death itself. My side scraped against it, and I felt it tear through me like paper. Not loudly, no explosion, just a quiet, cruel slice. Water rushed in, not in panic, but in persistence. I felt myself bleeding. They said I was unsinkable. Yet within moments, I knew. I was dying. Panic followed. People ran, shouted, cried. Some froze, some fought. The music played on, as if to comfort me, or to drown out the screams. Lifeboats were lowered, but there weren't enough. Not for all. Not for the poor souls who never made it to the deck. Not for the children in third class who never even had a chance. I wanted to hold them all, to keep them safe inside my arms. But I was breaking, my back snapped, my lights flickered one last time. And then, darkness, cold, absolute, eternal. At 2:20 a.m., April 15th, I disappeared beneath the waves. My final breath bubbled to the surface and was gone. Over 1,500 lives were lost with me. Dreams drowned, families shattered, futures stolen. But I did not vanish. I sank, yes, deep into the Atlantic's icy grave. But my voice lingered. My story grew louder with each passing year. They found me decades later, sleeping in silence. Broken, rusted, but not forgotten. Cameras flashed, explorers wept. They touched my walls as if I were holy. And maybe, in some way, I am. A cathedral of loss, a monument of warning. Because I am more than tragedy. I am a lesson carved in steel and sorrow. I am the echo of human arrogance, and the cost of ignoring the whispers of caution. Every time you hear my name, remember, I was once the height of human achievement, and yet, I fell. Not because of nature, but because of pride. Because of speed over safety. Glory over wisdom. I am Titanic. I do not float. I do not sail. But I still speak. Through books, films, songs, and memories. Through the haunting silence of the deep. Listen closely. When the sea is calm, when the wind is still, you might hear me. The creak of metal, the cry of lost souls, the final note of a violin. I am there. I was the ship of dreams. And now, I am the dream that warns the world.